want the old ones or not? Yeah. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's the players club.
Smithers. Away.
Rocket is
Up and about, lad.
Yeah, mate. Just get 5 off the one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2026 Men's State Pairs Final. Should be a great game. We're expecting some excellent bowling. We have Lee Brennan and Ben Fidock from McLaren Vale. They're a pair that's won the game previously. And Alex Smith and Isaac Trenorden from Sturt. So an all metropolitan final. My name's Andrew Smith. I'm here with Brad Porter, and we're looking forward to a great game, Brad.
That we are, Andrew. Thanks very much. Just previously in the semis, Isaac played against Gary Thompson and won very comfortably. Didn't play the last end, 15-4, and in an absolute cliffhanger with the boys from McLaren Vale against Marion. With
Phil Ryan and Ashley Close.
Ashley Close, yes. And the last bowl, Mr. Fox come down and rattled and come up with one shot to win, to get through on a measure. So now we're underway for the final.
Yes, and Alex has thrown 3/4 length. But all of these players have been in very good form. Alex, what a great start. No sign of nerves for the first one.
Lee Brennan now, his first one out of the hand on the forehand.
What a good reply.
Yeah, good start.
Good start by both players, and conditions still perfect here at the Holdfast Bay Bowling Club with no wind whatsoever and a beautiful green prepared by my co-commentator.
And we just gave it a quick roll before this final, so it's a big thanks to Colin Hall, who's the season campaigner down here. So Ollie, well done. And now Lee coming down for his second. A real tight head for the leads position.
Good work. Good work from both players. Good start. So a 15-end final. Isaac Trenorden, normally you would be hearing his dulcet tones in the commentary position, or you'd be very used to hearing his dulcet tones in the commentary position. He's a fine player, a state player, and has earned his way into this final. Change of clubs this year for these two boys. They were West Lakes players, now at Sturt, and looking to get a club that's very keen to progress moving up the ladder, and it's already started from promotion this year from Div 3 to Div 2. Good shot there from Ben.
Isaac just a little bit heavy on the first. Let's just see if he can to readjust. A little bit high on that one, on that occasion.
I think they've had a pretty good day, Isaac and Alex. I think their wins have been quite convincing, and Ben and Lee also had a couple of convincing wins, but really just snuck over the line in the semi-final. So four form players looking for a good game. Alex on the run.
He's just had a bit of KFC, so he's just trying to.
Good effort. Expecting perhaps a little bit more turnout in that hand. It's usually the wide hand when the prevailing breeze is in play, but no breeze at all this evening.
Speed good, get it.
The ladies' final is in play on a rink and a couple of rinks down. It's Judith Millington from Laura and Daisy Coe from Gladstone laying against the Curramulka pair of Yvonne Dodd and Cindy Thompson. We'll keep you informed on scores as we go through the night.
Looks like just going to he's going to put a little bit of a back bowl in.
Just going for cover, holding 3 on the first end. He pretty well put it exactly where he asked for it, so a little bit of a challenge first end for Isaac as he crosses over 3 down.
To do, just put a bit of weight on him on the forehand, just trying to.
Well, it's just to sort of arrive and land, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
2 bowls to sit, draw a toucher.
There's the weight on this thing.
Did need to reach. Turns his back on that one, disappointed.
And Ben now can just add the 3.
No danger for Ben adding.
Oh, he just sort of jags a little bit tight.
At 2 foot, you basically shot.
See if Isaac can make a correction.
He's away on the forehand. Looks certainly arriving this occasion.
As you like it, he's sort of. No.
Hit enough leverage.
Oh, good shot. Good shot, but didn't get a favourable result. He's cut one out, but if he could have squeezed that jack through the hole there, it would have been a far better result, but 2 down. And Ben with the opportunity to add carefully.
Oh,
Very good attempt.
very great attempt.
Very good attempt. So, score of 2 to Fidock. On the first end, and we are away in the State Pairs Final 2026.
Here we go. So Matt right back for Lee. We've got a nice little
Yeah,
minimum length.
So tactic is short to the middle. It's going to head down to the Bowls SA logo. So these players playing for the opportunity to go on to compete for national honours representing South Australia. Fantastic opportunity for both of these teams.
Absolutely. Do you know where it's being held this year?
I think it's back to Perth.
Okay.
I would stand corrected on that. So, nice start here from Alex Smith.
All right, right on. And we just see out to the side, there's a fair contingent from the Sturt supporters that come down and watch their
Yes, the double blues.
the 2 combatants.
Well, Isaacs was appointed their club coach this season, so he's done the job and got them a pennant and promotion with his group out there, and they're very supportive and very keen on moving forward through the ranks.
Which is fantastic to see smaller clubs like that coming through like that. It's great to see. I think Millswood as well being very progressive now in P1.
So it's a great story, Sturt, because they were. I think they only had 2 teams and no ladies teams, and now I think they have 3 ladies teams and 6 or 7 men's teams.
Yes,
so
they do,
it's
yes. And 2 nights and night hours as well. So
so a great story about good management.
and on the turf side of things, with only 2 greens, so management for that is fantastic for the usage. Yeah, nice bowl that one. Just a good way to bowl. For the usage as well, everyone getting in there and enjoying it. There's this one for Isaac, just coming down now. Lovely bowl here.
It's a lovely shot.
Yeah, great bowl.
It's a lovely shot. The green seems to be still playing a nice pace, Brad. You on the roller?
Yeah, just give it a quick roll, just to smooth things out a bit. But you can just see the bowl coming out of the hand. It's just, there's no effort. and really, at nearly 8 o'clock at night, it's it's playing like a Saturday afternoon green, which is fantastic.
What a great effort here from Ben Fidock.
Well done, yeah. Great reply.
Oh, could have had a better result, but a good shot. Good call. A little bit of danger out there on the back behind the head. It's all about pace. I think he's just left a little bit behind on this occasion. So the discussion about the shot to play, Lee was leaning towards playing the backhand, but Ben's called him on the forehand. If he gets Isaac's bowl onto the jack with a yard away, it heads directly to their 3 back bowls. So probably a good call and probably an easier shot than a flat draw shot on the backhand, getting around that short bowl that just arrived. In the area.
Got a good what? He's got that clean.
That makes a big change to the head, probably a little bit further than he wanted, but they were 2 down and they are no longer 2 down, so we have a new game this end. Start again.
Oh, we're just going to drop short on this occasion for Alex. And Lee's going to change hands. Yeah, it's a draw.
Expect some correction from Alex here. Quality of player he is, so out on a much better line. Yeah, just a little under, but don't know. Close, but they were 4 down. They're not 4 down anymore.
See some left-handers just in this final too, Andrew. We quite partial for a couple of those snoozers, just coming along and getting that delivery right. This one here, as he draws shot. Still a bit of room for Isaac to get in.
Spoken like a true left-hander. I don't think Isaac's got the weight here, so
he's turned away quickly.
So a few poor bowls from Alex and Isaac, which from my observation during the day didn't happen very much at all, but I'm sure they'll adjust to the conditions. Ben's drawn another counter.
There's a bit of pressure on now, Isaac, to come out here and draw a shot and make that correction.
Certainly quicker than his first, but I still think he's struggling for weight.
No.
Disappointed.
Well, great bowl there from Lee, coming down there on the forehand to change the head, trail the jack. Holding 2 now for a measure for 3.
Looks like it's going to be into me. Then again,
2. 2 it is.
Another poor early call. But a good start for the McLaren Vale pair. 4-0 on 2.
And again, he's going to take that mat right back and play that minimum length.
Clearly they've discussed this, and this is the tactic they're looking for. I know I saw them playing Adrian Green and Stuart Forbes out on the back green earlier today, and this was the tactic they were pursuing, which got them the result.
Yeah, another good roll on the jack. Heel or toe, as the great Georgie Ferguson used to say, heel or toe.
So Adrian Green and Stewie Forbes, finalists from last year, so they've got a couple of scalps today. And Ben and Lee, did we mention they won this event? I'm not sure whether it was 3 or 4 years ago.
That's right, they did too.
At the Lockleys Bowling Club, where the finals were. So a good start from Alex.
Yeah, nice correction here from Lee. Yeah.
What a good shot that is. So McLaren Vale boys probably settled a little better. Alex just pulled the weight off that one a little, and the line, so didn't quite get his weight transferred through off the back foot, and that's the result you get.
Nice forehand draw. Look at this. Absolute whopper. Great ball.
Yes, they have certainly come out of the blocks a little bit more steady than Isaac and Alex. Very early days, 2 ends means very little.
He likes this. A bit of a gallop after it.
Just trying to
Oh, wow.
change the picture a little, and that's a great effort.
There's a fair bit of pressure on here now for Isaac. Right. What's he doing here? Just under.
Struggling a little with line, so
what do we do now, Andrew? We just sort of sneak some past, just for a little bit of insurance, is it?
yeah, you probably want to get forehand just around their orange counter to count on the outside of that back bowl of Isaac and Alex's. Interesting grip with Lee, very much a claw type of grip, fingers down the side of the bowl. There is no right or wrong when it comes to lawn bowls. It's whatever lets you get the bowl close. Ladies final, Daisy Coe and Judith Millington have gone to a 5-2 lead over their Karamonka opponents. Good, Alex has played a good shot there, got a contact on the shot bowl. Gone from 3 down to 1 down. Playing very positively. This is a very positive call. They're holding one. Just played a long way outside the line he needed.
But had good weight for that one.
Alex just trying to draw the shot. It's dying now. Not a bad effort at all. So another bowl on the head. I think that's what Isaac was looking for, to allow him to play something a tad more aggressive.
Do you think now that Ben will try and follow that on the forehand? Oh, sorry, his backhand, being a lefty, but
Yeah, come on, get that right.
Yeah,
you should get that right.
to follow Alex's.
Yes, I think he'd like, if he could sit inside Alex's last bowl, he'd be very, very happy.
Just in the weight now. Just sort of skirt that front. Oh, wow.
That is terribly unlucky. You wouldn't think he'd be able to get around there to trail the jack to the opposition, but he has. What an end changer that is. So now 2 down and 1 bowl inside 4. From 1 up. It's the way the game works sometimes. You play a good bowl, things go wrong. So Isaac on the backhand looking to draw through these 2 front bowls. He has the weight, he's close but underweight.
Can't leave that back in. You got to.
But that would not look good. This head would not look good from the mat. I'd imagine he'll play his backhand through all his own wood, because everything coming in on the other hand belongs to the opposition. Can't quite see that because Lee's just standing on the line at the moment, but so yes, 6 or 8 feet he said through all of their bowls. They've got 4 bowls just on the way in on the backhand, so get some action there, get through to the jack, sit one of the bowls, turn something up, lots of chances. We're having a look.
Yeah, have a look at this.
Onto that short blue bowl of Lee's, and he has recovered. All is forgiven.
For all fantastic first bowl.
Having given it away with his first.
Really great weight on that shot too. So now what can Isaac do here?
Not sure if there's a line to the shot bowl at all, but he does have a pretty fearful drive on him, so he may fly that shot bowl through the gap there.
Try and halve it out. Yeah, looks So that's you may be right here. Yep.
Big weight. And got a result. So not the contact he was looking for. So gets a result, and they are now on the board. You sometimes need a little bit of good fortune.
And he's just accomplished that.
So the boys are heading back to the tee again with the mat. Or not quite. I'm expecting a longer end.
Going to the tee, yep. So Cooper's to the tee. Just got a bit of info with Ben and Lee have been friends since kindergarten. Football careers together. Now looking for a second state title together. So yeah, it's fantastic.
Who did that come from?
That came from stand by Craig Firedock.
Ah. Well, there you go. That's a nice story.
Hurry up. Yeah, mate, reasonable.
So he found the line quite well, but just a shade short. Let's
Yes,
just see what Lee can do here. Notice that Lee's playing the commentary side on the draw, and then Alex is playing on the beach side.
A good start here again.
Yeah, well done.
The weight is better. His second bowl, that's a good shot. Yep. Don't need to have the shot as a lead. You just need to give her an opportunity, build ahead, close bowls. He might have pinched his line a little on this occasion. Didn't want to run into Alex's bowl. Didn't do any damage there, but probably the effects of the roller dropping off now, Brad.
I don't know about that.
I'm trying to help the players,
Don't know about that.
not the greenkeeper.
No. Never blame the tools. So, he still had good weight, Lee, on that occasion. Just pinched it by a fraction. Let's just see what Isaac can do here. He's on his forehand.
It's a very good effort, whatever happens. If he misses that, if he doesn't, good shot.
And the Sturt supporters are up and about.
The double blue
There we
supporters
go.
are up and about.
The baggers.
Ben on his backhand, just looking to make a change. Needs to have more weight than that, I think. Apologises, but no need to do that. Everybody knows that you don't try to play a bad shot in this game. So, with a bowl flat in front of the jack, anything behind is a bonus.
And what's he got here? Similar.
He's turning that outside bowl. Oh yeah, that's a pretty nice setup. Again, just trying to work out what to play. I think he'll swing over to the forehand. It's not a good line.
He's got the weight.
Well, he's going to make the head better for them anyway, because there's
Oh,
2 balls, and he's
and
probably
a
made
good
shot.
Oh, jeez. Lovely shot. Yes, outstanding on that occasion for Ben. Perfectly weighted bowl. Now, what can Alex do on this occasion?
He's reaching, looking good. I think he's
He's off the edge.
unlucky. Unlucky. So there are no balls behind the jack, so certainly everything to gain by reaching. A claw grip, thumb and little finger down the side of the bowl. That's a smart play. So no option for Alex but to play through the head.
Onto the orange.
Won't do anything. There's about 4 he could sit and get something. So that's helped. It's made it better.
Just the one down for Isaac, and one for Ben.
Probably brings Lee onto the backhand, I suspect. Yep. So aggressive draw shot, try and shift the jack, take the opposition shot away. Just hasn't sent it, unfortunately, so
If you're thinking that Isaac would follow the same line as what Alex did.
well, certainly has to arrive. You can't be dead drawing because the orange bowl's on the way in is really in the way. He doesn't seem to have made up his mind as yet, so backhand with weight.
So Ben could actually just put this around the corner.
Yes.
Try and hide it. Oh, he's let one go. He's
So, same shot. Gets the jack, he needs to get it fat. Close. Oh. I don't think that's a good outcome. As I said, he needed to get it fat because everything on the right-hand side was against. So I suspect he's 2 down with one to come.
Let's just see if he can draw to the TTC in the corner there where the jack is.
TTC.
Yes.
What would that be about, Brad?
Well, it's all about, working, Teamsters Turf Consulting. So we just like to did all the work, put it down there. So what do you think here? You think 2?
No, I think that maybe... Oh, no. The monitor's too hard.
Yep.
I don't think that... Will that measure go the distance?
We've got the other umpire there at the ready. He's
Rob's down the other end with the equipment ready if they need it.
There's 2. Let's go for the 3rd.
Only one, I think.
2 it is.
2 it is.
Thank you, Sammy Denton, for your message. Time to shine. Well done. So, anyway, we're back to the mat at the 2 meet. Back at the 2 metre mark, and we're going for the minimum length again.
So we're back live. Ben Fidock leading 6-1 against Isaac Trenorden after 4 ends. Short to the middle again. Nice start from Alex Smith. So 6-1 down. No real problems as yet, but we're just being outdrawn a little at the moment.
A nice correction there from Lee on his second bowl.
Two good shots.
Yeah, 2 good lead bowls.
Pretty good leading. Both parties. So, for those following the ladies' final, Daisy Coe and Judith Millington now leading 10-2 against Yvonne Dodd and Cindy Thompson after 6 ends. So, jumped out of the blocks there. And a great shot from Ben Fidock.
His eyes have got the motor to keep on going. And
Just sort of reaching for the weight a little. In a good area again here, Ben.
Just to sit that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Found his way through, but through to a good spot. Good home there. That's corrected. Corrected. Another ball on the head. Not really a good setup for them though. Like, he'd like to be able to play a backhand shot here, but can't. Bowls behind against. Good setup for McLaren Vale boys at the moment.
You said before about the positivity between the McLaren boys. They like to sort of keep things moving. Always on the up. Wow. Wow. What a bowl.
So another counter, two shots, no target whatsoever.
As premium that is. Just suck.
Two, at least two. So aggression.
And we're off on the forehand.
One bowl target only, so not easy. Line has to be spot on. You certainly don't want to fatten this up at all, so that they can make it easier for.
Yeah, he's going to do a bit of safety here. Just put one at the back there, which is...
You're holding two, only a one bowl target. You put something jack high, makes it easier to hit, so I don't think the jack will probably get there, but safety first.
Just feathered it through.
Only just high. It's not easy when there's only one to hit. Plenty of thinking going into this.
While they're discussing tactics, big shout out to Karen Shelton, who's watching from the Philippines. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying this game so far, because we all are.
Rough idea, it's a bit warmer there than here.
It would be. Probably a little bit cheaper too, just on the beverage department too.
So really, Ben, like he can sit Alex's closest bowl there and make four. So probably better to play with that intent. He's turning back nicely now.
Oh,
and another.
Still. And hasn't made it wider, hasn't fattened it up.
Well, only to the extent that if Isaac's wide on the forehand, he'll get those two orange bowls. But certainly as it's past Jack, he can't come off that to get to the Jack. So still has to be a solid hit on the front one. It doesn't look like he's going real big. Controlled weight.
Just trying to go for that orange and slide through.
He's turning hard now, but still just high. Turned his own out, so that may be four down. very little danger for Ben as long as he stays high. He can play 2 yards of weight and land in those bowls, and if he gets on the inside of any of them, he's not going anywhere. So he can be quite positive, but just has to be outside the line of the shot bowl. Flat draw weight. Turning hard now. So, not a counter, but...
So now Lee, Isaac's got, if he's going to play that draw shot, absolutely perfect on his forehand to try and cut it down. But again, if he wants to go big at it, you've still got that one bowl target, haven't you, really?
Big moment in the game. Taking his time. Backhand. So looking to land in under his short bowl on the out. He's cutting the head. And that is made things worse. I suspect a 5-shot count.
Going for the measure for the 5th.
May not have made things. I think it was 4 down anyway, but.
Was 4.
Still not absolutely sure on the call, but I think it was 4. All the same, it's a big start for the McLaren Vale team.
After 5 ends, 10 to 1.
10 to 1. Ben.
We're back live on this one, and Lee's just rolled the minimum length, and unfortunately didn't make the distance, so Alex is going to have a trundle now.
So that was actually 5 last end, so that's an 11-1 lead, and this may be just what the doctor ordered for Isaac and Alex, getting to change the length after Lee just left it short of the minimum requirement. 12-2 to Daisy Coe on the other ladies' final after 7. Pretty good start on a different length.
Found the line very well, Alex.
Handy bowls.
Geez, that car needs a tune-up.
Probably only 6 or 8 feet short of full length, so good stuff.
Yeah, so that's correct.
And now Alex has corrected well to for a back toucher. So things can change quickly. Different length. Lee and Ben dominating on the short to the middle, and Lee now left the jack short and opened the door for Alex and Isaac to change the length. Will that be a turning point?
Well, this bowl here from probably. Well, look at that, nice change for the length, old Ben. So, geez, he's
So
really sort of tuned in at the moment. He's got that weight control extremely well.
Isaac, lovely weight.
It's just
Not what he was looking for, but always value behind. Isaac just needing to correct his line. Good attempt. They're just scratching a little, aren't they?
They are.
Isaac and Alex.
Yes,
they
they
just
are.
haven't quite found the weight of the track, and
Found a little bit of rhythm as well. So
and the other boys have played some good ends. That was right from the start, 3 bowls online and ended up scoring 5. Hardly an option to play for Alex and Isaac, and yeah, dropping a 5. Hard to recover,
trying to chip that back.
but better early. Better on the 5th end than the 13th.
Let's see what Lee can do from here.
Played a good shot.
Really nice ball.
They are playing pretty good stuff.
A lot of pressure now on Alex to try and jag that jack through the hole.
So Alex lining up for him. Won't be short. Just hasn't pushed it out on the line. So we're getting to that stage of the evening, the green sort of slowing down, and it grabs quickly.
Yes.
So as soon as you're underline at all, You know, maintains the width you need, but the pace slows, so it's hard to push out on the line you need.
And play another good bowl here.
So even Ben indicated that he thought he was too wide then, but he was pretty well right on line.
Let's just see if Alex is going to change the lines a little bit wider, or is he?
I think he's still under, man. Just gets hard to push through the line you need. Lost his weight a little bit as well, this is why it's probably did correct his line if he'd maintained the same weight.
Like that. Like said, wait.
Yes, he's pushed it out. Oh, Ben, so he's found. Oh, gee whiz. They're just piling them on. They're piling them on at the moment.
Yes,
He's so consistent.
I'm glad I'm not playing them. Both players, plenty of bowls on the head. Just a message to Dan Greenslade, that would be a no. Big weight from Isaac.
Oh, he's just got the front bowl and
Just feathered the front.
made it easier for next time around. He'll probably go the bash, but
So Ben just checking his bowl was a toucher. Well, Isaac and Alex do have the three backers bowls. Be hard to beat those two at the back, and hasn't got the weight to do so. In fact, he's going to draw probably another one.
and that he has. Wow. Here we go. This is the crucial.
This is a
And
big
he's gone.
in the context.
And
And
he's
he's-
spat it out.
He's put that nearly into the car park, and that probably relieved a little bit of frustration, I suspect. So a great hit.
45 down to that stage. Four, definitely four. But now Lee gets that mat again, and he'll, if he can, he'll go the short end again. Although it just goes to show that the consistency with the McLaren boys, where that long or short, they're just peppering.
I almost think the result of that last end, they should play the opposition links.
Yes.
Yes. Holding five. But this has been a tactic for them through the course of the day in this final series. And what would you change now? 11-1 up in the final. Right in the middle of the piping shrike on the Bowls SA logo.
Yeah, nice starter again. Finger pointing there from Isaac to Alex to get it out a bit wider.
And we spoke earlier, line comes first.
Yes.
When you're scrambling for weight until such time as you find your line, the weight won't come, and that's probably what's happening to the Sturt combination at the moment. A little bit of
Searching.
for line. Changing with the hand for Alex. Still under the line, but good outcome, pretty good.
It's got a really compact delivery, Ben. Like not a not a big backswing.
No, not a big backswing.
Just arm down, back, and his arm always comes up. So it's nice and compact. Great weight control. So Isaac's just gone from a big drive now to a minimum length draw on the backhand.
Yeah, big hit like that, release a little bit of tension. Or not.
You could probably take your knee off the ground there, champ, just to give you a bit of a tip there, mate. His knee on the green. Come on, mate, you can't be having that.
What, you think he's going to put a dent in it?
Yeah. There's plenty out here anyway.
Doesn't seem like there's too many bouncing around.
What's Ben got here? Oh, just through the...
Yeah, through to a very good home. Yeah.
Never die wondering, do they? They're just really short. There's a little bit more grass on this occasion.
So positive talk from Alex when he let that one go, but still just shy of the weight.
You could not get better conditions, could you, Andrew? Not at all. Just prime.
I might put in a complaint in about the lack of breeze.
Well,
many a time I've played here, I've nearly got blown off the green.
another good home there.
Gave the bowler a chance. So something. They need something. Trigger a change.
What's he done here? Shagged it?
Got the jack.
Yes.
Looks good. No.
It's the weights.
Underweight. So, Isaac looks like he'll be crossing over holding, which hasn't happened a lot of times. It's a smart bowl, whatever happens. Sit and drop? No, not quite, but Good.
It's good if he plays that backhand through that line. He's got the catches, depending as that is, and that last one is sort of at a good position.
Just checking whether it's only one. Yep, Lee said yes, only one. So Ben fired up, looking to get through on the backhand. Has it got the weight? Oh, it's a good shot. It's a solid second wood. I think Isaac has to make a play here and try and score on the backhand to get through those two blue bowls. Sit off the last bowl that came up for second wood, maybe three. I hope you're feeling all right. There's another ambulance comes past.
Only do it to get through the intersections.
Just under the weight. So that's interesting. If Ben can see weight, he's on the jog. Backhand again. Contact on his own bowl gets a good result. Like, almost like that. Lee was just in line of that, but that plant looked
There's a bit of
pretty positive. So
Isaac's holding one now. He's just got to try and find that line. He's a bit high on this one. So now Isaac and Alex are talking tactics to try and change this game.
well, they know they have to change something. They've just scored their second end. So they're 11-2 down. And in the ladies' final, it's a big margin there at the moment, 17-2 to Daisy Coe and Judith Millington. Sorry, minor brain fade there. Against the Karamalka pair, but
So Alex and Isaac go on the 3/4, which they still probably did they did the last.
so there's actually no change there. I might have pushed it out to full length. Or very short to the tee. Especially when you've got the driving power of Isaac. But
As in mat up.
mat up, yeah, that may have been either one extreme or the other.
Yep.
It's a good start. Great start here, though, from Alex.
And the reply here.
So nothing seems to toss them off their
No.
quality of weight control at the moment, the boys. So
And the consistent line too. Very consistent. I think this one here's
Not going to make it.
blowing a bit of smoke.
Track perfect at 2 feet, mate. Take it back one.
It's just been very, very steady lawn bowling, draw bowling, sorry, from Ben and Lee thus far. Commentator's curse.
What did I say?
There's
KG?
Lee drops one about 6 feet short. Never mind. So Isaac on the forehand. Still just playing under the line.
Speed till time, bro.
They need just to push a couple out and believe
Yes.
the turn that's happening.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can't see that one making the distance. So maybe we're at that stage of the evening. It's a longer end, of course, but maybe we're at the stage of the evening when a little bit of dew coming in. Red.
Yeah, but also this is the second longest end they've had, so yeah, how's he done here? Has he gone
That-
around the front?
Oh, you are a good player.
Well, he was all over it if he'd got past that, but it's good. It's a good shot.
A fair correction. Yeah, Ben can just come on here on the back end and make a probably yard on to from his last. There's his line here. No, he's just under the.
Well, you got a little bit of help.
Just going to readdress the mat for the delivery.
Feel like everything else has down there. Come on, let's get it.
Good effort. Good effort. Good shot. Still one down, but certainly makes it better. Lee. Good opportunity to change his head a little, tidy it up, get to the back bowl of Alex's, but he's left that a little short. So opportunity here. Any movement on the jack going to be good value for Alex and Isaac. Still under the line, I think.
Yes,
They
that
just
is-
can't get out on line. The weight was the biggest problem.
Taking a lot more grass on this occasion.
And Ben has pushed it out to where it will come home, and he big chance of nearly sat the back one, but that is a perfect position. Cause
No, Lee had very, very good weight there.
Hmm?
He said Ben.
Oh, Sorry.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. No.
Good help's hard to find.
It's a very,
His bowl has finished in a great spot.
yes, it has.
Taken away the trail for 3 or 4 for Isaac. So really, it's basically just down to drawing the shot and getting another score.
Oh, we're going with a big 10-pin bowl again. Geez, really?
Chaos.
Not sure what was happening there.
No, more of a frustration. Crack at that. Has he got the... And
It's a very good shot.
great weighted shot again, so that's 2, do you think? at that
There's,
stage?
there's absolutely no setup for a hit here that I can see.
Is he going to bash again, do you think?
I would hope he tried to draw it on the forehand, and I think that's what's happening.
Again, toughest gig in the go as you go for a drive to a draw,
Yeah,
drawing
but
that weight.
he's close. Sit and drop.
Well played, brother.
And he has to.
If he'd done that twice, he'd have 2.
Yes. Yes. And now for Ben, just a similar shot. Just to sit that last.
Well, he's got the... Yeah, they're just confirming they're down. It really won't change his shot much. Toucher on the backhand for 2. Draw inside the bowl for 1. You can be confident there's no danger on the head whatsoever. You can just be confident draw weight.
He's around the mark.
Just a little bit high. Oh, but he shifted the shot bowl and made the shot.
Just off the shelf there. Roll it over.
They're really biting hard when they start to turn. So, 12-2, but we're not halfway yet. Plenty of chances. Long way to go.
Again, Matt's 2 metre mark back on the logo. So back to the traditional McLaren boys.
You should have put TTC there.
I wasn't allowed. Yeah, he's still sticking to the commentary side on the draw. Is Lee. And now the change. So Alex has actually changed to this side of the commentary side, following Lee in the. Yeah, again, so as you said, Andrew, you just have faith in the grass. You take it.
You need to commit to the line.
Yes. And Lee's made that correction. He went out a lot wider. Right on the line.
Alex better down here. Just, ooh. Yeah, good shot. Nobody's shot. Nice comment, Jared Goodwin. Silk, I call him.
What's Ben got here?
Played a good shot.
That he has. That he has. Wow.
Lovely draw by.
It's just been pressure for Isaac from the first end.
Over in the ladies' final, it's looking pretty convincing. 18-2 up, Daisy and Judith. Against the Coromolka ladies. The Coromolka ladies will be disappointed, but a fantastic effort to make the final of the state pairs.
100%. Yep.
And played another good-looking shot here. Might be unlucky. Looks a little bit better for Isaac. Any contact anywhere should get him the shot.
So he's put a bit of extra weight on this, but he's just going high. Yeah, in a good spot.
So it'll be on the forehand. Anything just past a foot or two is going to be perfect. And that's a good spot. He probably would have liked to have stopped on the little yellow ring in the bowls SA logo, but still good. So weight from Alex. So defending now.
Sit those two.
Can see
back
there.
bowls.
Yep, can see the plan that Alex and Isaac have, so need to cover that.
Yeah, good home there.
Good spot. Who knows? If it's on the move, bounces around. Looks like more weight from Alex. Still just going under. Ooh. Another bad early call. He's got a feather on the jack, so now we're not too sure. So, Ben on the backhand. Well, he's been drawing. You'd probably back him to draw this.
Just get Leedy out of the road for us.
Just short, just short.
Now, what do you think Isaac's going to do now? Do you think he's still play underneath on his backhand? Or do you think he's going to open draw?
Well, we're not sure who has shot, which might have a bearing. So if Alex is holding, well, either way, he's probably got to draw on the backhand.
He's putting a bit of weight on here as well. So,
well, the trail has value. So Lee's letting Ben know that he thinks his last bowl is shot, which is the one short of the jack. So clearly, from the sound of it, if he gets to that back bowl, I'm assuming his second wood. Difficult to tell. He has.
oh, he has two.
He has said that, so I'm not sure what that means.
Could be one or could be three. Down that Alex has just called. And we go for the big whooshka again.
Here we go. Right here, brother.
Well, that fixed it.
Done and dusted. Let's resume. Oh, nearly got Lee in the ankles.
Yes, that could have been a great tactic, taking the opposition out. The ladies' final, 18-3, 15 up with 3 to go. You would think that's a fantastic win for Judith Millington from Laura and Daisy Coe, our under-18 future star, current star, you'd have to say now,
Yes.
state pairs champion.
Yes, absolutely.
So a great win from those two ladies against the Karamalka ladies, who I said should still hold their heads up high.
Well, Judith is the partner of Anthony Kleinig, which is Max's father. So now the situation is that Max has won a state pairs, Judith's won a state pairs, and Anthony, he's got a donut. He's won nothing. So in the household, there could be some bragging rights.
Well, I'm sure he's looking forward to catching up with you after those comments. Another good start from Lee.
Yes, very consistent. So just see that Alexi changed his hand now, back on the beach side.
So, yeah, it's looking to be positive. Isaac, very positive, right out of the hand, that one from Alex.
Change your hands here for Lee.
Yeah, that's good leading. Alex looking to back up his first one, and he's done it pretty well.
That he has too.
2 good bowls. Now that is good leading.
2 good, yeah, from both of them. Yep. No, Corey. I did these lines freehand, and you taught me nothing, mate. So you, on the other hand, were a bit wobbly back in the day, but Mr. Wildash, thank you. So Ben coming down, forehand. He's wow, look at that! Just another well-weighted bowl there for sure.
Well, we still haven't reached the halfway mark, so a long way from panic stations.
Was it coming down and sitting the bowl? Shot bowl, yep, fine shot.
So 3 good bowls from Alex and Isaac to start the end. But also 3 good bowls from Lee and Ben.
Yes. This is a very, very tight head at the moment. Let's see what Ben can do here.
Just not going to turn back. But you could throw a little noose around all those bowls.
See what he's done here. Isaac, he's done the same as his last, or just a fraction high, just followed Ben down. See if Lee can just come underneath them. He's got a fair line. What's the weight going to do?
Just not quite there, mate.
Sort of ripped into that one. He's Alex. Put 2 feet on his last lead. Just that one was very good.
So a good lick this time from Lee. Oh, plenty in the head there.
Oh, good shot there, Daisy. Yep.
That's a good shot. So, score of 3. A little bit of pressure on. Ben, probably for first time since very early in the game.
Yes. Yes. So whether he's just going to trail that jack just for a fraction. We turn here or
Turning now. They are turning late, and he's just slid past. May have cut one out.
Curry Girls have just got one.
Yeah, a bit of a fun run from Daisy there, I think. on the forehand.
Just trying to roll that one over.
He has played this very well. Oh, does it count? I don't think.
Does that change? No, it's still on the same, isn't it? He doesn't change.
It has to be Ben has to play a flat draw shot because he doesn't want any movement on the blue bowl, the dark blue bowl. That's sort of, I think, they're closest.
Yes.
But they may be 3 down anyway. It's hard to tell from here. Turns like his last one, he's horribly close.
It has to. Just off the shelf and rolled over shot. Whoa. Wow.
What a good bowl. It's a bit of a heartbreaker.
They're sort of ice cool, these fellas, aren't they, from the bow? They're just very methodical, head down, just get the job done. There's no fanfare. And we're going again. Well, there's 1 to Ben and Lee. So that makes the total 13-2 after 11 ends. Isaac's gone.
Probably after 8 ends, but we'll work on that.
What did I say?
11. Still.
Yeah, after Isaac's big whooshka on the big drive. So, again, the boys are kicking the pills back to the 2 metre, and we'll rinse and repeat on the length. Yeah, another good. Well, there's a bit of a discussion there with about the minimum length, but no, Isaac's happy with it. I would be too, because someone's done the lines and measured it correctly. Again, Lee staying with the commentary side, and he's opened the account very well. Yeah, it's a lovely bowl. Alex is going to follow him, and he's put a little bit of oomph on that. Let's just see what Lee's doing here. Yeah, good weight, just a fraction on the high side. Just like to take this opportunity to just talk about Federation Week for the greenkeepers. Kicks off in 3rd of May to the 8th. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice shot from Andrew Smith. So we've got the Australian greenkeepers heading over to Adelaide. Happens every 3 years, and we play test matches, singles, pairs, and we all get together. We talk shop, exchange ideas, sort of see how things are going in other states, and it's just good to catch up with them all, and just enjoy a beer and camaraderie, and also play some fierce bowls. Okay, so back to this. sort of reply from Ben. Corey, the pace is probably about, I don't know, probably 40.5. It's finished off pretty well. It's not pushing too much. So yeah, 40.5, I reckon. Again, the weather is just, it's still not a breath of wind. Comfortable bowling conditions. Thank you, sir. And a lovely bowl here from Ben. What, Simon, you going to take that half second off, are you? Lee coming down. Just underneath, got a bit of a feather there.
Alex on the backhand looking to sit the bowl. Little movement on the jack. Very close. Just outside. Good effort. No. Wait to the end.
Another ball around the head from Lee.
Not sure if it's counting. It looks like it may well be. We're going to see some aggression again. They're just really trying to make things happen.
Just pinching that line again. Oh, the ladies have just finished. They're just sort of shaking hands, so probably about two ends to, or one end to play, actually.
Yeah, no, that was the 14th end, so not sure what was declared on that end, but it was 14 the difference with 2 to go, so not much doubt who was going to come out victors. And well done to Judith Millington from Laura and Daisy Coe from Gladstone. Fantastic to... We saw them in the semi-final and they looked like they were going to be very hard to beat.
100%, yes. There was a good game against the ladies from Waikerie, but yeah, Daisy's steadiness and Judith as well, just getting the job done in the semis and also topped it off in the final. So congratulations to both of them to be the new 2026 Ladies State Pairs Championship.
And on to represent South Australia in the Nationals in November, I think. Isaac on the backhand, looking for some, needs to clear that bowl. Ooh, he's got the follow through though. So close for shot.
You see this angle here? Could be a little bit. Ooh.
Lee's not sure who's got shot.
Oh, he's going to ask. Oh, better come up, but no.
So, not sure who's holding. Ben looking to just arrive on the backhand. He has Lee's bowl on the way in.
Oh, and just sort of scoots past. Just missed the edge of Isaac's bowl.
Jack's not great. Unless you can get the touch back to here, and there's a risk of putting on a shot ball.
Was it coming home late on the turn? So 1-2 Isaac and Alex, and now they're going to go ditch to ditch on the length. As Smithy called before, he was probably thinking the same. Try and change the tactic, change the length for Isaac and Alex to get back in the swing of things. Lee coming down here. Just see what the.
Yes, Alex would be disappointed with that. Just so changing the tactic, needing to get back into the game, and then.
Could be basically look like a good front hopper to put the pressure back on. Just.
Well, anything between Ditch and Jack would have been good. He's recovered with his second. Good effort.
1 metre now.
Keith, it's been noted, so it has been discussed and sorted. Thank you. Let's just see what Lee's doing on his seconds. Is he sort of snuck past? No, he just got.
I don't know whether that means that Ben's having a bit of back trouble, but he's got to pick her upper.
He's seizing up now after 4 games. Now Isaac's called for the longer end. Let's just see if he can sort of hone the.
Well, it has caught Lee out. A couple of bowls 4 or 5 feet short, so Alex has one there. 10 in 6 ends. Not a huge ask.
It's his first one, so
You'd rather be 10 in front, of course.
that you would.
Not sure if. Not sure if Ben is having a little bit of back trouble, but we'll see how that develops. Meanwhile,
Oh, he's stretching a bit.
Isaac's made a good correction here. Good value.
Let's just see what he's done here. It's got the line.
Certainly played a better bowl. It's the first one up to the head for them this end. Slides past, but
Oh yeah, he's grimacing just as he's walking past us. The old hammer and tacks aren't. Sort of seize up. Oh, Ben. Let's see if Alex can drop a couple on.
not a fun game to play with a crook back,
No,
Bradford.
no, it's not. Or tennis elbow for that matter either.
Or any other excuse I can find for my poor form. So Lee out in the forehand. Certainly
He has made that correction.
he has reached with this one, and
And yeah,
shot, I think,
Yep.
perhaps.
he's made the correction there.
He's pushed it out on a good line. Oh, not sure. Ben will let us know. Close to 2. So
Very similar to his last, hasn't changed too much. Oh,
nobody has been wide as yet. So it really is starting to dig in, I think, Brad, with the
yes.
with the dew. You can
Yes.
feel the moisture in the air.
What is it, 20 to 10? And we're just on the 10th end. Another 5 to go, so yes.
Gets slower, but doesn't get any narrower. Still have to push them way out there.
Change of hands here for Isaac. To see if he's going to try and sit that tad narrow, trying to sit that blue. That dark blue, I should say.
Well, I thought I heard Ben say it was 1 or 2, meaning that they were down. So I'm not sure of the value of that. I suppose if you sat that,
He's got a shimmy off
chance
that.
of a few more, but just a half a foot or so. But he is really feeling it.
Isaac trying to do the same.
No, not happy. He's high and wide. Turned his back on that early. See how Ben gets this one away. Is he restricted?
You don't like it, old Ben? He just a tad tight.
No, hasn't pushed it out. So the measure comes out. Good thing.
Who are you favouring here, just from the look of the monitor?
Oh, I've got no idea with the monitor, mate. Come. Get someone to tell us from home who's got shot.
Dark blue at this stage.
That was 1, and that's 2.
Oh.
Oh, well,
2 to Isaac. So now it's 13-5 after 10.
so 8 behind, 5 to go.
Well, that sort of theory of the stretch the length out and paid some dividends there.
Ben feeling the pinch a little. Seemingly like some sort of back trouble, so that would be a shame.
Corey, bad luck, mate. It wasn't dark blue. But thank you for your input. We like that.
So full length again. And a good start.
Hurry.
Hurry, that's a good start.
Go, buddy boy.
Ditch to ditch, that's a pretty good start.
Again, he's taken a nice bit of grass here, but
He's out on a good line, just over, but
Good, mate.
you can see by the tilt of the head, as soon as he let it go, he knew that was just under the line.
That's all.
is a tilt of the head mean you're trying to steer it?
Well, it means you wish it was a bit wider. But still handy.
Good, buddy boy.
Good effort here from Lee
Yeah, lovely correction.
on the tee.
Yep.
So we're not sure what might be ailing Ben, but certainly isn't feeling as comfortable as earlier in the game.
Just a little bit big there from Isaac.
Not too bad though. We see the presentations inside with Daisy and
And Judith.
Judith receiving their awards along with the trophy, which I'm sure will follow. See that in the background. What a good shot.
Come on, fella.
Isaac
on,
coming
Riga.
down now.
Come
Just
on,
trying to
Riga.
sit that dark blue. And he
Well
has.
played, brother.
For
You're
a
in.
couple.
So you're in at least a couple, and just feel a bit of a change of momentum, Brad. Just at the moment.
Agreed.
That can be destroyed with one bowl, of course.
See now, you know, Ben wasn't
Good
doing that
weight.
before.
Oh, it's fallen against the bars. Not sure if that helped. bit of a mid-rink chat with the boys. Not sure. What about draw more?
Here he goes on the forehand here. Let's just see if he can just get right on it.
He sent it out on a good line.
Yep.
Perfect
Come on,
line.
buddy boy.
4 feet over.
Now Lee's turn here. Let's just see what he can go. Is he going to stick to the...
I think the backhand's the only way in, so that's where we'll be hitting.
Yeah, yeah. What a nice little-
He's given a nice bit of...
He's got
Real
the
estate.
weight,
Speed's good.
but no.
Get a jack moving.
Wait till you get to 40, mate. Nice, battle hard. Credit, full credit to him, yeah. Hurry.
So the weight looks reasonable. No, pulling up. They are starting to pull up, but he's
Count.
counting. What can Lee do just to address this?
Probably just a tad thinner on that occasion. Yes, you're right. Smithy, the momentum changed on those last two ends. With the moisture now changing with the green. And now it's the adjustment for the bowlers to just try and, as you said before, keep that line and just as it bites in and
Well, we're not. Well, this is another hit. We've only seen one bowl outside of the line. This looks well pointed.
Go now.
got the melon here.
Good drawing, mate.
Certainly gave the bowler a good chance. Any little toucher, they need about a 3-inch toucher, and Ben needs to draw a shot.
And not with that one, I don't think. He's... Oh, I don't think I got early there. Oh, great
Oh.
work for it. Wow.
If he'd flossed back off that one, you would have looked a bit
Well,
silly,
I
Brad.
would have, but again, it's the thing about the taking the grass, you know. You just... And he was taking grass very well previously, but... Yes, he's going. Oh, Isaac, he's swearing, he's cursing.
Oh, yeah, just a little disappointed with that
That's all.
that shot.
It all comes in 4-letter words.
It's well, I think Isaac's still holding 2. I'm not sure. It's certainly holding.
This could be the make or break shot, this one here. Let's just see what... He's taking some more real estate.
He's certainly got good real estate. It's all about landing or not landing. through the gate, across the line again. So I'm not sure if we're measuring for 1 or 2 or 3.
It does. What are we looking at? We're looking at
I'm not really sure. I'm a little bit confused. The monitor.
oh,
I didn't hear the call. Didn't hear the call.
that was 3-2 Isaac and Alex. So 13-8. So after 11, so a little bit of a comeback on here, and the change has been the longer lengths.
Picked a little momentum change.
You did.
Still rather be 5 in front with 4 to go than 5 behind, but things happen in a hurry. Good shot here from Lee. He's just been off the boil the last few ends, but he's back with that one. Good shot.
Yeah, well done.
Hang as long as you can.
And a reply from Alex, just again pinching the line. Good weight for it, but it's around.
Not sure Lee's going to reach on this occasion. Conditions continue to change.
Is that one of your pet hates when you get one on and then your lead gets one on and then he just drops that short? Is that more of a comfortability thing as a lead where you think, oh, you know, I've got one on, I can do this, I can just feel it, and then...
Well, having led for Mitch Percy during the course of the season this year, I know that it's one of his pet hates.
Well, I was going to say to you, when I was the lead for you, it'd be one of your pet hates. But just remember, you know, one on, one behind. Well, that was a deal, right?
You can do it either way. You can go one behind and then one on.
One on, that's right.
Good attempt, but
What's he doing here? Is he just going to skirt the front? He has to.
getting past the front.
He has to. There we are. Now he's back in
Good
business.
shot.
Get up there, mate.
Wow.
So attacking early. Clipping off the front bowl. Ben would love to turn one of those bowls over or just make a little change on the head. Yes, finish behind is good, or roll your own over.
See, that shot could be actually a game changer, that one. I know he's trying to be a bit more attacking, but then you get a...
It's going to be a good... That works quite well.
Yeah, it does.
So the Isaac and Alex have been playing better the last three ends, playing over the top of Ben and Lee the last three ends, but this end they're back on the job. Lee and Ben holding three.
Still playing a bit of weight here.
Yes, I think the decision is to attack when down.
Ben just putting his foot out now on the 2 metre mark.
See, to me, I'd still look to change it up. You shift the jack around the corner, or look, it looks to me like you could probably draw the shot on the back end, roll the orange in, come off the orange, move the jack, and take that running shot away. It's a fairly attractive looking running shot at the moment. If you can make it look a bit different.
Yep.
So there's sort of passive defence versus aggressive defence, if you like. The passive defence is to go for the backest. Aggressive defence would be to change the picture.
Yep. Has he got enough run here for this? That he has. Don't tell me he's parked out. Yep. Sure. Okay, there's the passive one. Let's just see what he's going to do here. No.
Well, he's got a contact and shot. So I wonder if Lee had played a shot to change that head, if that would have happened.
Yes. Yes. And now he's on the 4. Right backhand. Coming through. Has he got the... No.
Just has to run it. No. Might be a little bit of tension starting to creep in. We're 11 ends into a 15 end final.
Oh no, that's not respecting that grass line, as we talked about before. How's he looking here?
Well, he's certainly in the hunt. The jack's on the move.
He's on the balloon. Wowee. It's a lovely lawn bowl.
Pretty confident it's only one.
So Isaac coming through. A little bit of weight here. Just trying to...
He's not high enough. He's run into the front traffic. This could cost them another shot, and has. So a reasonably decent area to draw a third and take a little bit of the pain of the last 3 ends away. In fact, take a lot of the pain of the last 3 ends away. And
Yes. Is he going to get underneath? And he has to. Wow. That is 2 good bowls. Yep. From Ben.
we are looking to see if it's more than 3. Three it is. So, off the dreaded 13, up
And
to 16-8, 3 to play, 8 the difference.
And Corey, that last bowl, as we like to say in the big world, shot brother, which was a lovely long bowl. Okay, so we're going to go back to the minimum. Yep, Matt back for the traditional length for Ben and Lee.
And no option but to score 3 ends in a row
Wow.
for Isaac and Alex.
Now we've just rolled a short kitty, so now Alex will have the mats. So, and Isaac's not moving anyway. The mat's not moving. Just throw it ditch to ditch. I mean, it makes it difficult when, I don't know, leading back in the day, where that you as a lead, I'm saying myself as a lead, you're in control. You tell me where to short, long, medium, and when you do lose the kitty, or if you want to ditch and I'm only throwing a 3/4 length, and you know that the opposition are playing, you're down by 5 or 10, whatever, and you just want to get back in control, and so crucial, isn't it, to as a lead to.
Well, in that case, they are in control, but yeah, they've given the opportunity for Isaac and Alex to play the length, but in the end, Lee lost the jack
Yeah.
and then played a good bowl.
Well,
So it's it changes. It can change the course of a game, and it often does. But in the end, whatever the length is, if you keep your head, play the better shots,
yeah.
doesn't matter. And well, Lee's let himself down with that second one, a bit short. But there's no real pressure on them at the moment. So, Alex and Isaac, put some good ends together there, and but they just can't seem to pile that pressure on. So,
And be consistent about it.
so it's a long way back. Three, 3-3-2 gets an extra end.
Well, that will tip over to midnight, so that'll be quite.
Oh, then then we go to triple time.
Well, there we go. Kane calls, the great man from the East Coast, has just said yes. You with your. You've just explained with the kitty, not the kitty, the jack, about the jack.
Thanks, Kane. Hope you're enjoying that beautiful part of the world just north of Newcastle, where I enjoyed 2 or 3 years.
Nelson Bay.
Nelson Bay, I think he is, yes. Good correction here. Except
Get up there, mate. Speed's good enough to get to the jacks.
gives them the chance to get movement on the jack.
Here he goes, coming down.
Aggressive weight. Shot bowl. Shot bowl and made it worse. Only in the context of where the jack is in relation to the shot bowl. They've still got opportunity on the backhand to trail the jack 2 or 3. Got a score, you know, and they do need to score more than 1.
So for Lee now, it'll be just on the backhand coming through.
Well played. He's probably been the best line player of the game.
Yes.
Thanks, mate. Brilliant.
Yep.
Certainly in the since the greens dropped speed. You know, it's maintained its width, and he's been the one that's prepared to push them out there. Looks in a good zone here. Just too quick to drop.
Oh,
He's come back off that bowl.
yeah, so
Has made the shot, but as we've been saying, 1's not enough. That's good, man.
Minute. Sprint.
Yes, Tyrone, Brad Porter is a legend.
just let's drop a little bit short there, Alex. So. Sorry, no, mainly. Alright, on the backhand, bit of weight here, just trying to probably peel off the orange.
Yeah, they're trying to make something happen and jack back.
It's a 1 down. So now that
Well, a few on the head,
Yeah.
and they've gives them options. Forehand trail now looks pretty handy. You know, when you need a number, you've got to mix it up, make things happen. Important for Ben to get another bowl on the head here. Not looking like it's out or up. So a chance, you know, to sit the inside half of the blue bowl, turn that out. That would make a number. Jack to the left on the trail, that would make a number. A number's what they have to make. So forehand. Looking to reach to sit the dark blue bowl or move the jack. Just going.
Great shot,
Yeah.
brother. Brilliant.
It could have been so much better with the other side of the kitty for him, but what a good shot. What a good shot from Isaac. Still opportunity. One bowl only in the head for Ben Finock, so work for them to do. Opportunities.
So Ben's going to play the backhand.
Ben not looking wide.
No.
He certainly seems restricted. So, what to play? Does he play backhand to sit it out, or forehand to sit it out, or either way, he just needs to get it out of there.
Well, if he jags his for 4, I mean, game on for the remainder of the match. Big bowl here.
Big bowl, indeed. So forehand. It's away.
Do you like it?
He's got to get under that front one.
Rush it.
Oh,
Oh.
goodness gracious.
Oh.
Two. Skipper giving the leader a bit of a message about first bowl short there. Up and back, 6 difference. 10-16.
A little bit of frustration from the Isaac skipper there, giving us
Well, not
the leader-
frustration, just reality. You leaders always used to misinterpret skippers with frustration.
We did actually. Learn the hard way sometimes too. All right, here we go. He's given Alex a bit of a clip.
Absolute full length.
Let's just see if he can just get on it.
He said, look to trail it. Yeah. Not altogether bad. 2 feet short. Ditch to ditch. Slowing green.
Again, takes his grass.
Still cutting though.
Yeah.
They are really turning now.
They are. Gee, that wide there.
Don't think he's up.
Ooh.
That is not what you need.
No, not with an up and back when you're only 6 behind.
But you need another number. So 6 bowls left to get a number. And a good effort from Lee here. Good shot here. That's a
Look at that.
blinder.
That's a whopper.
A front
Well
hopper, ditch to ditch. Opposition 2 short bowls. Yeah.
Benny's just had a little bit of a look at us and
Yeah,
a
just-
sigh of relief just to think how good his lead bowl was from Lee.
Brilliant.
Isaac hasn't followed down, he's staying down the other end. Wavy.
Well, it's Isaac's fault.
Oh, okay. I got ahead of myself. Apologies. Comes Ben.
Doesn't really want to disturb that. Be a little bit disappointed with that. I'm sure he would have. He was just looking to get past on the, on the line because the only way the jack was going was back. So now they've got a foot to draw the shot.
Oh, have a bit of a crack at this.
So with the foot to draw it, you trail it a foot with your first. I still think I would have been trying to draw the shot on the forehand. Another good bowl coming in there. It's
And that's 4 holding at the moment.
well, that's not really the relevance because Isaac and Alex have to score. Can't see a hit working there. So draw. If you happen to trail the jack a foot, then you've got a bit more space to draw some more.
Mm-hmm.
Backhand draw still looks comfortable from the left-hander's perspective.
Nothing off the line.
Yeah, Ben just put his foot out in between the 2 metre and the ditch.
Well, there's nothing really for them to do from here.
No.
They did ask for
Kitty.
Hit it with a bit more aggression. Sets on the
It's a
movement.
lovely bowl. Here we go. We're going for the big bash. Trying to kill the end.
it's on the tee. It's hard end to kill.
Turn a little more. Come on.
Got a tad water here. That sort of just drift in.
Hurry was the early call
Yes.
from Ben. I don't think he's got much to fear.
He did say don't fatten it up.
Well, that's probably the one he can kill it off.
Here we go.
Rick.
Ooh, just half one off.
Ben just said, you're looking to... Oh, hang on. It's my bowl. Pressure, adrenaline, excitement. On the cusp of a second state pairs title. Great mates from kindergarten, we learnt earlier.
Yes, playing football as well. Look at this one here. Yeah, that's a lovely bowl. All right, this is it. See what Isaac can do here. Oh, geez, a few divots in it. And that's game. That is game. They've shaken hands.
Yeah, well, that would be 4 shots. Game over. 20-10. A great performance from Lee and Ben. Disappointment for Isaac and Alex, but I'm sure the Sturt Bowling Club would be proud of them making the final. But once again, a great effort from Lee and Ben. Second state title in 3 or 4 years in the pairs.
And they, Isaac and Alex, came in. They've had some cracking, semi-finals they played very convincingly, and Lee and Ben just sort of
Just steady all the way through.
the whole
Just
way.
steady.
The whole way.
Strong performance all the way through, and
That's credit to them.
well-deserved victory.
Well done. On that note, it's
Good night from me, and it's good night from him.
thanks, mate. Good on ya.